Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is IRC returning back after 2 weeks of break. Here we are for round five, that is the Miami Grand Prix for our Tier 3 race tonight. Along with me, we have my co-commentator Alex and streamer SSJassassin. How are you, Alex? How are you doing?
I'm good, ABD. How are you, sir?
I'm great. I'm great. Uh, well, we just had 2 weeks of break and returning back into the action right now. And we're just gonna wait and see how our drivers have improved. It's going to be a great race tonight. So I would suggest you stick around to this. And yeah, let's move to the track map. Beautiful track of 19 turns and 5.4 kilometer long with 3 DRS detections. The turn one, not the drivers have to be very careful at the turn one at the race start because that's where the chaos starts. And let's look at the hot lap right away.
Alright then, let's go for a lap on board Assassin from Tier 1 for a lap of the brand new Miami Street Circuit. We cross the line, DRS open as we come down to turn 1 as we prepare ourselves for what is a cascade of Sector 1. As it goes through turn 2 and 3, a swooping set of corners. We come through the S's designed to replicate some of the great modern circuits in Europe. As we flick through turns 4 and 5, make sure to get as much over the curb as you can. And through turn 7, you want to run as wide as you dare before getting a late apex and getting on the throttle as early as you can to maximize the exit onto the first proper straight, if you will, in air quotes. DRS open as we come through turns 9 and 10. Not really turns because they're taken completely flat out. As we come to the first major overtaking opportunity at turn 11. Get the car braked and turned in as you come through an awkward section here through turns 12 and 13 where you have to lift and coast to get the perfect line through there. The complex chicane of turn 14 and 15 where you have to mount both curves completely. Get a good run through turn 16 and now you're on the back straight where it presents you another overtaking opportunity as we rise and a little bit of elevation change as we come past the Hard Rock Stadium on the left. The DRS open once again, doing speeds of upwards of 320 kilometers an hour as we come down to the braking zone of turn 17. Another major overtaking opportunity, but also an important traction zone as you're immediately turning the car's mechanical grip completely loaded as again you come flying past the line for a lap of the Miami circuit.
What a beautiful lap by SSC Assassin there. 126.7 is what he had sent there. And we'll just have to wait and see how our Tier 3 boys perform tonight. As of now, the weather for quali is dry for the moment. At least should be clear for the 18 minutes. We're just going to wait to see how the race weather is when the drivers are going to load their setup, their strategies, and we'll see if in few minutes cars coming out for their hot laps.
Yeah, indeed. SSJ is lap of 126. Good lap. I don't think that will be. I mean, it will be a very big thing if one of the tier 3 boys can set a lap that quickly. It is guaranteed pole position, in my opinion. But
From what I know, I think they're gonna be around 128. The pole is probably gonna be around 128. But yeah, it's a street track. It's going to be interesting to see the quali session. We're gonna see how the drivers, utilize the track that they have and hope they don't get invalidated. We just saw the weather forecast. Interesting to see that there was cloud and thunderstorm mentioned from the 30-minute duration. That is probably the mid race, and it's going to be. It's as of now there is rain predicted.
I would
We
love
have
to.
the driver standings here. Blaze having those 36 points for the McLaren, Ripe with 21. Mamuk Admi, unfortunate season for him so far, got into pretty much incidents, unlucky for him. He's down there with 20 points, and Death Hunter finishing the top 20 of our permanent drivers.
Yeah, Mamu has really been having a hard time this season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, there we see the beautiful constructor standings. It's very close between the top three McLaren boys, Aston Martin, It's just separated by 2 points. It's going to be interesting to see how the battle winds up tonight. And we're already up. We see that one of the McLaren car is already on their hot lap. That is not an influencer who has been very consistent throughout the season so far.
Yeah, unfortunate for McLaren Blaze not being able to attend, I think, or maybe join this, I'm not very sure. But they have this one car that has a chance for consolation.
Yeah, he's probably out for 1 week most, and we see we see Aston Martin there, probably gonna have to give way to McLaren soon, and we see McLaren already with the purple sector. That is because he is the first car to start the hot lap there, utilizing pretty much the track width that he has. He is probably gonna get the slipstream from the Aston Martin there. A comparatively good exit there from what we can expect from a tier 3 driver, but so far the lap has been superb that he has been on. And it's pretty much the final sector is just a straight until the final turn, and he does get the second sector purple, and he might just not be in the DRS range of the slipstream range of the Aston Martin, but still this is a good lap. But I see him with 90% ERS, so that was not his hot lap apparently, and this is going to be his hot lap. So that was just the second out lap that he has said, and he's gonna go for it now. He has said 130, but it is not there. He has started his hot lap right now. Apologies for that. Even the Aston Martin has started his. Both of them are probably separated by a 1 second difference there, but both of them are on hot lap.
Well, not an influencer is going to be getting a lot of. Okay, no control. I was just about to say he's going to get a lot of dirty air, but.
Very surprising strategy by Red Bull driver there, setting fastest lap for sure. But yeah, that is on medium stint. He is definitely going to be pushed down by a lot, but it's a bit risky thing to go on mediums for first stint. You're utilizing the only two stints that the only two tires that you get throughout the week to the weekend tire allocation there. And if there's a safety car, you might just be able to go for the medium soft strategy. So for that purpose, you might not want to use your mediums there. We see Swagger Turbo getting the pole position from the Shubh Kumar. They're just separated by 700 there, and it is very close between the both of the Mercedes there. We see pretty much constructors battle here. Ritesh and Wolf Imperia getting the Alfa Romeo in the top 4, and we see the Alpine getting the P5 and P6. So far, they are separated by 0.1 second only, and we see not an influencer getting his lap time there into the 128.6, which is what we had suspected that he could get.
I think a low 120, it's 128.3, 128.2. I think that might be confirmed top 5.
Yes, definitely. That looks like a good time. Hoping that they don't, invalidate or crash in the final run when they're when they're doing the final in the final few minutes.
Like not an influencer has set a very good benchmark. It's a decent time. It's a very good time for the tier 3 boys. I think.
Yeah, with 12 minutes to go, people are coming out for their. People are going to come out for the second hot lap right now, and we see Swagger and not an influencer are separated by 700 there, and the gap is. Oh, there we see spun. The Death Hunter spinning. There goes his red wing, and he has to move out for the Aston Martin, which he does. He does not have his front wing as of now. He's probably going to have to pit.
I think he just lost it out of the fast.
Yeah, he took the curve and he just lost traction on that one.
Don't take curves in sector 2.
The curves here are pretty much tricky here. Probably if we can, I wouldn't be surprised if people are going with 11.8 ride height if they have decided that they're going to mount the curves. But this probably goes when you're medium TC or full TC. But we have to see what kind of strategy and assist people are on.
Yeah.
That's probably it for Death Hunter. He has to definitely pay it with that red wing damage. We can see we are on board Red Bull, a driver who is on outlap, I believe. Yeah, he's on outlap right now.
Okay. I think Sandeep is also on his lap. Okay, everyone's on outlets.
Yeah, people are. I think people have decided that they're just gonna do two hot laps. I think so. They're just waiting. But yeah, we do see people, few of the people deciding to come out right now. And yeah, by the looks like it, the quali is completely dry, and we just have to wait to see how uh yeah, the race did show that the weather did show that the race would have rain, so we should expect people to have a hybrid setup as of now with probably higher ride height, for to accommodate the rain part of the race.
I mean, some people might just risk it and go for just a dry setup to maximize poly. Some might play it conservative, focus on the race more, go on a wet setup, on a hybrid setup maybe. Or maybe some might just decide to, stick it and just maybe they think the rain will come sooner. Just go for a wet setup.
Yeah, we are on board Red Bull car driver who is on his hot lap of first time on the softs. And yes, Alex, you did point out well. But I think the ideal situation here would be to have a hybrid setup, like go for higher rear wings, and you can
Yeah.
definitely adjust your front wing accordingly. See a couple of yellow flags in sector 3. That's just drivers giving out way for the people faster than them or who are on hot lap. And yes, here we go. Shubh Kumar going for his hot lap starting right now. He is definitely gonna try for that pole position, which is not far off as of now.
Shiv Kumar is someone who has really been on pace for a while now. I think he's been grinding a lot. He's worked hard. I think he's had a podium. I think.
Yes, he did. He did. Definitely what you said. Oh, see, Alfa
Oh,
Romeo, not a
that
great
was
sight for the fast, the Shubh Kumar there. Uh, seeing
that
it
was definitely
car
good move.
there with what 90-degree to you, but he is moving fast right now, setting the purple sector there, and he is currently on G29 wheel. I just want to tell our tier 3 followers that Shubh Kumar from this week has moved from controller to wheel, and that is why we can see his steering has improved by
Oh,
a lot, and his time should also improve. Alpine deciding not to move might has
wow.
just costed
That
some
was
time
so
to
good.
him, but yeah, the dirty air is definitely not good for that. However, Shubh Kumar still keeping on that time.
Oh,
He has already up by 0.3 seconds, and that pole position is already his for at least till sector 2. And he just has to nail the final 2 turns, and he should be
the lead.
improving this lap by 0.4 seconds, I believe.
That was a very clean lap despite the blockage
Yes,
of the Alfa Romeo.
yes, he does. But yeah, he did mess up the final sector there somehow, but he gets the pole position by just marginally more than enough for him.
I think my Red Bull driver is currently on his in lap, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, by the looks of the ERS percentage and 2 sectors already red, he has set up a good lap time as of now. He's not far from the pole position there. Just 0.5 seconds off the time is not bad
He,
and not influencer.
he's
Did not
cornered the
improve
Super
his
Max.
sector 2. He definitely has more time to build up there, but he did get sector 1 and 3 purple, and he has provisional pole for now with about 0.15 second lead.
It's lovely seeing these guys in the top 5, top 10, all improving. I think they're very close to tier 3 pace at this point.
Yes, the battle is on. The battle is definitely on. With just 6 minutes to go, drivers are going to prepare for the final run with fresh hot softs, with the fresh softs that they have left in bank, and everything to go for.
I apologize. I meant to say the very near tier 2 pace.
Yeah, we did see this couple of times that the top five, the top seven tier 3 people have been in competition with the tier 2, even with the mid tier 2. So they are out there, but it's probably just the race craft that they have to, pretty much improve on, and even the race strategy. But we did see a lot of people doing that, putting in consistent lap times and race, that is like non-influencer Shub Kumar and Swagger Turbo has consistently improved on their times. We're probably going to look forward to them in racing for tier 2.
Yeah, I think they just need to work a little harder on the racecraft and the re-GTS because
Yeah, oh, we see some
yeah,
people on Hotlap and giving way there, but what we saw, I think everyone is in lap except for Red Bull driver, who is currently on his hot lap with
no,
94.
he's
Oh,
on his
it's
hot
his
lap.
outlap, yeah. So we do have time. It's a bit early for the final run. I would say, I think it's still, yeah, 4 minutes 40 seconds to go. The later you go, the more benefit it is for you, because the track is evolving every second pass.
Does he have hot lap on? Yeah, he does have hot lap on.
Yeah, looks like Death Hunter was driving on his ERS on. He's already down to 60% with his hot lap starting.
uh,
Don't think so that he's gonna have enough ERS to complete this lap. But yeah, this is going to be his final run for tonight. And Jinan there, we have 3 sector purple. We're not sure where he's gonna push there. I think it's still updating. Oh, the query is not over, mate. You're not supposed to weave there. Minor weave, but okay, he still has 100% ERS in bank,
not
but
going for a double outlap.
yeah, looks like it. And we are on board. Archit, who's going to start his final run. I think we can stay on board. Yeah, Red Bull driver, who has started his final lap. And I would say I think he can get the P5 from Ritesh as of now. We'll just have to see how he can name the corners here in sector 2, more importantly, where he had lost the time earlier.
Yeah, sector 2 is where he did struggle, but he seems to be coping with it fine as of now. I think he just
Yeah, we
started.
did see him go very wide on that, probably because of the Alfa Romeo. We're not sure, but yeah, he did go wide and lost time on sector 1. Sector 2 is pretty much straight till till this point, yeah, and that is the turn 14, and he is pretty much doing it well. But I think the sector 1 has pretty much cost him a lot of time, and he should be off
Botting this lap.
his hot
I
lap.
don't think he's. I don't think he's good enough getting
He
these
did
off.
have purple sector 2, at least for the game thought. And right now we are on board Archit, who also has messed up his sector 1 and gets comparatively better sector 2, but is not improving on his time. He's already down by 0.7 seconds off to P1. We see Gina not able to improve. He probably okay. Now he's on a hot lap. So with 2 minutes to go in the quali, we are on board Jinan, who is on his final run and is probably gonna be in the top 10 for sure. You just have to wait and see where he can put this Aston Martin there.
Meanwhile, Red Bull driver has jumped up one place to P6. Even with the bad sector 1, I think he gained on his time. It's a decent lap.
It's a decent lap, but I can definitely see him being in the top
Yeah,
5 there. But yeah, well, quali is one thing, and the restart is the most important thing. He has already put that Red Bull in a great position. Now we have to see how he can defend in the race start, and how careful he can do have the start.
he's not an influential start. What I think will be his final hot lap. He's getting a bit of dirty air from the half ahead. I think it's missed. Sector 1 will be compromised for him, but there's nothing you can do about it because Mist as well. Mist is on a hot lap as well. He will get the benefit of the toe though, down this DRS straight and the back straight.
Yeah, the problem comes now when he is in the slipstream. He's definitely gonna he's gonna definitely gonna gain time, but at the end, is he gonna have very close contact with him, and the dirty air comes in play at that time. He does have the advantage of starting his Hotlap very late in this quali session. We are already down to the last minute, is what I think of this quali.
Yep.
And not an influencer already in the final sector. He did not improve in sector 1 as well as sector 2. His Hotlap is pretty much done for tonight, and I think we just go on Shub Kumar, who is
Oh
definitely
my god!
increasing. He is already up by 0.3 seconds, and he is on for that pole position. He is definitely looking on it. He was waiting for this moment. He's gonna get that position now if he is able to nail
Lovely
the
apex.
final turns and very close to the wall, almost hit it. It would have probably invalidated or lost time. And there
Oh,
we
what
go,
a
Shiv Kumar.
lap!
Beautiful time. He improves by 0.7 seconds, and he's already up by 0.4 second delta to Pete. We are on board Shub Swagger Turbo. He's probably gonna be the last to finish this quali. And
Also down.
let's see if the Mercedes can get P1 and 2 for the quali. And that was very great timing from him. And oh, here we go. Someone wants the attention. It is good as bacon. Is it identical time? I'm unable to see the
Oh,
time. Is it
I think
identical
it is.
time?
I think it is. I think it just might be. It's just 1 millisecond off.
It is finally updated,
Oh
and it
no!
is 1000
Oh
difference
no! This is too close.
time for a lot of time, and finally game
Oh.
decides to push him. However, even if it was identical time, Shiv Kumar would have gotten P1 provisional pole. That is because he was the first to set it, and that's a comparatively great lap. He was nowhere to be seen pretty much in the quali, and finally making that. And Swagger Turn in the purple sector, and he gets a P4, improves by one position. And yeah, I think Mercedes will definitely take this. There's a great quali from them. Alfa Romeo were up for P3, P4, but now they're down to P6 and 7. And we see the Red Bulls are, the Red Bull car driver is on to P8. And yeah, that is pretty much the quali done. We're just waiting for Mr. Rao to retire, so we just go to the positions. Alex, you're up.
That was a very brilliant lap. It was not something I was expecting. 128, almost very close to the 127 mark. Oh, so Shub Kumar taking pole from Mercedes with a brilliant lap of 128.0. God is Bacon in P2. Gene, I think it was not an influencer in P3. Swagger in P4. E-Dog
Yeah, Swagger
completing the
got the
top 5.
P4. That was a great quali session. It was probably on softs, and we're gonna catch the lap times of the drivers. Okay, I think it done. So we see the Mercedes in top 4, E-Dog getting the P5 for the Williams Air, 2 Alfa Romeos in 6 and 7, and we have Aston Martin in P9 and 10. That completes our top half of the grid, and we are going to see how drivers are going to build the strategy now with rain in coming.
It is going to be a fun race for sure, especially if there is a mix of, especially if weather is in the play. I would love to see how these guys cope with mixed conditions.
Yes, definitely. This is gonna now is the time that the setups come in play. A few people might have gotten the pole position because they were running the dry setup,
Yep.
and people who have gone for the ideal thing, that is the the hybrid setup where you have comparatively more ride height and comparatively more rear wing. Now is the time they're gonna get the advantage, and they just have to make it clean out of sector 1.
I think it's going to be tough if you have a completely dry setup because with the rain incoming, I think it is going to be really hard on this track, especially to manage your pace according to, with compared to what the guys with medium or hybrid setup, as everybody says, have gone with.
Yes, definitely. The ride height is probably the most important thing that will be here, and of course, the rear wing for the braking. You can definitely, increase the front wing, but the combination of front wing, the balance is most importantly
Very
required
important.
for the car to be, stable. You'd have to have the perfect grip on it.
Right.
We're just waiting for the drivers to load their strategies, load their setups, tweak their setups, and we're probably gonna be underway within 1 minute. Do hold on for the restart, and yes, we do have 30 seconds on the timer. That is, the clock is ticking for them to make the changes.
Very interested to see what carnage, or if there is no carnage, is what we're hoping for. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's Miami turn one.
it's Miami time. 2 seconds, and the time is up for the drivers. They are on the grid. Three lights and waiting for the lights to go. It's five lights, and oh, that took time, and lights out, and away we go. Shub Kumar keeping a comparatively good start on good is Bacon. And there, Shub Kumar loses on him, probably going wide on track, and then gets in contact with Swagger Turbo there. Swagger Turbo might have gotten damage off that turn, but Shub Kumar has lost the position to good is Bacon there. Wolf Imperia improving by 2 positions there, not an influencer, has dropped down to P5. What a restart for good is Bacon. He has already gotten 0.5 second lead, and he is already away from the carnage that is building behind. We saw one of the drivers getting a 5 second penalty for severe collision. I don't hope that there's a bit of wing damage there. It's probably there, but not just enough for we see
Oh,
that he has orange wing damage. He's probably gonna have to pit that. Interesting strategies by the driver, having me a few half of the drivers are on hard stand and half of them are
oh,
medium, and
oh,
that's contact there. The wing damage coming in play. Death Hunter is not able to turn his car appropriately, and that he is losing positions and time as well. Vinay has left the session is what we see, and he's probably going to drop the position which he has. We did see Wolf Imperia is already up to P3 now. The medium tires are really working out well for him for the restart. Unfortunate for Shub Kumar that he's already down to P2, and the close, and Wolf Imperia was almost rear-ended him. Surprisingly saved that, and he is moving stable.
that was a well managed start by Good as Bacon, comparative to Shub Kumar, who seems to be dropping
Oh,
further
Alfa
back.
Romeo missing the turn
Oh,
there, and that was Ritesh who is losing the group left, right, and center. Vinay is ghosted for some reason. He is probably on AI right now. We
yeah.
see that Mr. Routh has overtaken him through his ghosted car, and the Death Hunter's race goes from bad to worse. He got 5 second time penalty for speeding in pit lane. He's already on the hard,
Oh,
which definitely is not gonna be for the whole race in VC. Not an influencer, already fighting for that P4. Swagger Turbo on hards, unable to keep in or keep him out, and
Oh,
not an influencer send it down the inside. What a move! He does not make the move so far. Swagger Turbo is already there. He's holding that position of him. He's not ready to give up the go side by side in that turn, and both of them make it alive. Not an influencer decided to back out, which was definitely the perfect decision for him. Which was the best decision that he had to do, and he is again charging for that position from him. Shub Kumar making the move from Wolf Imperia, who is on hards right now. He has already dumped all the ERS he has, and he's going down the outside, and around the outside he goes, but he's not gonna make it. Oh, Wolf Imperia has backed out a bit. That was surprising to see that. Probably some contact they had, and
contact.
yeah, we see TRS is enabled. Wolf Imperia tried to send it down the inside. That was very late braking, and he somehow managed to not collide with Shub Kumar. That was good racing, but arguable race.
Very.
He did save it. He did save the car. It did miss the breaking point as well. And we see not an influencer and Swagger Turbo fighting. Not an influencer probably gonna get the warning for exceeding the tracks there. And he has better exit because of the fast mediums there. And he did go well outside there. And he's gonna dump the DRS that he has. Swagger Turbo does has the DRS. Both of them having the DRS advantage as of now. And fast their tires are kicking. Not an influencer probably gonna make that move and pushes off Swagger Turbo. Both of them are very close. Oh, and there is contact, and both of them have collided, and somehow influencer gets a position. He almost spun there.
They're still going side by side, bro. Oh,
It's not like how many times have we seen this contact model? That's just not a great sight to see. Not an influencer. Very lucky to not TNF there. Swagger Turbo has to take that P5 as of now. The tire difference is very much kicking in, and not an influencer is already out. He does not have the DRS in this long straight, but Swagger Turbo does. And oh, Ritesh having no red wings, and he has damage, and he's gonna pit. We did see someone else getting the wing damage as well in the rear. There were wings flying, and Ritesh is in the pits probably for the hard tires, but it is not going to last till the end of the race.
this Goddess Bacon has pulled out a 2.5 second gap to Shub Kumar, and they're on the same compound of tires. Shub Kumar and Wolf Imperia are also in another battle of their own. Goddess Bacon is checked out for
Yeah, while we were on that, we see Red Bull ka driver has also has to pit. It's probably him who had lost his wings there, and lot of drivers they not able to make the turn there. They seem to go very wide in the end of sector 1 to sector 2. It's just gonna this track is just like that. Like if you make one mistake, then that's it. You're gonna get penalized by the track by a lot. Like you just lose a lot of time just correcting that mistake.
That is the nature of most closed,
Yeah.
most straight circuits, most closed, most twisty street circuits.
Yeah, and we see the ride height coming in place. Swagger Turbo not able to bound that curve. He definitely lost that time there, and he has already lost. And he has also lost the DRS to not an influencer who has also created a gap of more than 1 second. We see Shiv Kumar closing down the gap pretty much in sector 2 and sector 3. So that is probably his strongest part. But the sector 1 is definitely belonging to the good is Bacon as of now. That is really a surprise that he is able to show a lot of pace here, even in the quali. So far, so good for the Williams driver.
I think that proves our theory. I think Shub Kumar is using a low downforce setup compared to what is good as Bacon, because sector 2 and sector 3 is where mainly the straights lie. So I think that is where Shub Kumar is gaining his time. I think otherwise, I think they're very evenly matched. Just the setup that's differentiated.
Yes, definitely. And I'll tell you what, if Shub Kumar has to catch good as Bacon, he has to get Wolf Imperia probably out of his GRS or within his GRS, so that like he gets the DRS advantage from Wolf Imperia. Wolf Imperia is on the faster tires, but he's not able to get very close to Shiv Kumar, even close to Shiv Kumar. So now we can see the gap is already down to 0.4 seconds, and DRS is with Wolf Imperia. He does not have, Shiv Kumar does not have enough ERS in the lap 5 itself. He is already down to 15%. And Wolf Imperia probably should be able to get that position from him in the next lap. He's just gonna have to wait. And we see position changing between Jinan and Swagger Turbo there. And again, they are going side by side. Swagger Turbo decides to go around the outside. Again, going wide there. Jinan sticking in the inside. That was very great from both of them. But Swagger Turbo gets the better exit because he took the most out of the track between them. And you see Swagger sending it down the inside, and he has the DRS advantage in that turn, and he gets the position. He's already flying by, and he is back on P5 there. That was so weak.
No,
So weird, and he has lost his.
Oh, you cussed him in the. You cussed him.
That was so weird. I think
Oh,
he had. I think he
he
touched
hit the
the.
curve, yeah.
Is it VSC? Is it a VSC? There's a chance of VSC coming out, but no, none from the game. But Swagger Turbo has lost his front wing. There is nothing left out there.
Missed,
I think he took the curb and his car just rammed into the wall. See a lot of riders slowing down, or is what I see. I think it's Swagger Turbo defending.
with
No,
the
I can
weight.
see some gaps. I can see gap. But yeah, we are able to see three-way battle here, four-way battle here between Mist, Mighty Owl, Archit, and even E-Dog there for the P7. It's a pretty much DRS train for now. Mist is probably gonna have the better advantage of that medium that is on for 5 laps. This is probably the peak time for these mediums. It's probably gonna pit soon in 6 laps or so, and we just have to see how the second stint work for them, and we see Swagger Turbo pitting in the background.
That was really unfortunate. I think he just lost it on the tarmac. I don't think he even touched the curbs.
Oh yeah, that did add up because it looked like he made the turn and he just
Yeah.
lost
On the exit.
traction or something. But he is down to P12 already.
Oh my
Is
god.
it a
Another.
safety car? It's probably the safety
It
car
is a safety
is.
car or
Yeah, it is a safety car.
safety
We
car.
confirm the yellow dot out there on the
Oh.
track map. We see Swagger Turbo is probably not happy with that because he's already pit and he's already he's almost out of the pit lane, and he is not
Medium.
gonna like the timing of the safety car here. But I'll tell you what, the timing of the safety car is not good for any of them because at this moment there is no possible better strategy. Probably the hard runners can think of going mediums for twice. They have to pay twice again.
I think the medium compounds are guys on the mediums have the most favorable strategy at this point. They could decide to quit, but I don't think hards will
I
really
would say, even if we assume safety car for 3 laps, it's still about 19 laps, and that's just not ideal. But let's see if someone risks it. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Wolf Imperia is the closest. Oh, I think he's quitting. I think Wolf Imperia is called. Wolf Imperia pulled the trigger. I think he's in the pit lane. I think
Drive through for Vinay.
Oh no.
You gotta watch the Delta mate, and he has turned the P9 that he was holding comparatively good position that he had here. He was holding on to, and his strategy was also well. And we see another
One
drive
more.
through for Vinay, and that is
no,
two
what
drive
is
through. I
happening?
don't think he is able to see the warning that he's getting from the you gotta escape, you gotta press the escape mode, and then only you're gonna see it. He has already ignored what the time, and if he gets one more drive through, he's gonna be disqualified from the race. He's already up to P7 because few people have decided to pit there. I don't think he's stopping at the moment, and
he see the banners saying SC, SC.
I think it's just about time before Vinay gets disqualified again. But he has two drive-throughs on his team.
He slowed down now. He slowed down.
Yeah, and we see, I think someone at pit under safety car, one of the medium runners, Alex.
Wolf Imperia did. But he's back onto medium.
Yeah, he is back onto mediums. He's probably gonna go for the medium soft kind of strategy. And
for that though?
I think he can definitely pull out medium soft as of now, and or he can, if there is another safety car, then he can definitely pit for the hards and make it till the end. The ball's in his court that he has decided to pit for mediums. That is a comparatively good decision that he can. He does not have to be fixed like whether he is going on hards or softs. He's just gonna see how the race goes. Jinan getting most out of the safety car there. He is up to P3, and the strategy is almost in his favor as well. The top runners all of them are on hards. Even Mighty Owl followed by him, and yeah, we see a couple of drivers. We see Sandeep Marito is on softs. That's very interesting to see. I'm not sure what he is on to. It's probably soft to mediums, but still, softs are not suggested. Not an ideal stint, at least not at the middle when you have a lot of fuel with a, what 20 laps of fuel. It's not ideal that you go on softs.
I think the safety car has saved some of these drivers who were very low on ERS, like Shubh Kumar. I think he was what 15% by the end of lap 5.
Yeah, that's a very good point that you have pointed out. Godes Bacon was saving all his ERS and Shubh
Yeah.
Kumar was dumping all of it. You saw Jinan was probably in the 30 to somewhere between 30 to 40% ERS, and he is building that ERS back up. And yeah, it is a good advantage. And we see, are these guys fighting for the position? What is happening here?
I
Jinan
think
has
he lost
overtaken
again.
Shubh Kumar
He
under
turned the
safety
position
car.
back.
Hello, mate, you can't do that, sir. And Shiv Kumar has decided to let it by, and he is that.
That's going to be a slam dunk penalty for Jinan post race for sure if Shubh Kumar reports it.
If reported, yes, very well said. We'll leave it up to the drivers, but we do not encourage drivers overtaking under safety car, as our rule book says so.
Even if the game tells you to pass it.
Rightly said, Alex. We see the Red Bulls are down to P13 and 15. Not a great race so far. We just hope they'll just gonna hope that it turns out good. We do. I don't know when the rain is intact, but as of now, I don't think it's sunny. But yeah, we did see the notification up. The safety car is going to be in this lap. The race restart is in hands of Godes Bacon and is very close to starting. I think he has to slow down because the safety car is not in the pit lane as of now. He's going to get the throttle cut and he decides to go. Comparatively good start, and here we go. Goodness Bacon is off. Jinan is not far to react to that, but Shubh Kumar is. He's already lost 1 second to the race restart. Jinan making most out of the race restart, and we are on board. Shubh Kumar is already down to 1.2 seconds, and he is losing time for now. And the mid pack is comparatively cooled. This following the gap. The gaps are the gap is forming instantly, and drivers are bit. We see again drivers making it very wide in that turn, and they're losing bit of time. But the exit that they have gotten with the advantage of DRS that they are spamming is.
Can we go?
Oh, we go Mr. Raut versus Vinay, who is already has two drive-through which has to be served, and we see E-Dog and Archit switching position. Archit losing one more position off to not an influencer and gets it back. We are that was just side by side in the sector 2, and we are just to remind everyone that the DRS is disabled as this is the safety car restart. It's probably going to be enabled after 2 laps. That is after this after 2 laps.
The lap after this.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Wolf Imperial is making the most of those medium tires. He's already gained 1 position and he's within 5/10 of Mighty Owl, who's still on those 9 cold hard.
Very close between Vinay and Nitesh. Vinay decides to go in the pits to serve his drive-through there, and there is yellow flag in sector 3. It's probably because Vinay has decided to pit, and it is Deadshot getting the wind damage just in front of the pit lane and decides instantly to pit. And not a great race for Deadshot there. He is already at the bottom of the pack. And we see the gap forming from the top 2 drivers. Wolf Imperia sending it down the inside there. I've been screaming a lot that you do not go so wide, and Wolf Imperia has proven it right there. Mighty Owl losing that position. The grip that he had on the fresh mediums is also giving him the advantage there. What a move by Wolf Imperia.
Going wide there is definitely not something you wanted, especially if you're looking to defend against someone who's got 7 lap fresher tires and 1 compound softer than yours.
Yep, definitely not. And Mr. Raut is losing positions left and right. Lost to not an influencer and now to Swagger Turbo. He is holding on to those mediums for already 10 laps as of now. Shubh Kumar trying to make the move on Jinan's Ken spamming the ERS that he has. He's already down to 50%, and both of them has to break, and I think Shiv Kumar made the most out of it. He has the inside, and Jinan is pushed off, and both of them are side by side. Even now, the DRS is enabled. Now they're not gonna get it. Now they're gonna get it in sector 2. And Shiv Kumar has finally made that move. Jinan decides to back out, but he did held on to that fight for a long time, and he is still losing time. 1 second already. It's less than a sector, and I thought I saw someone pumping the wall there.
Again.
That is the race. Was there a bit of contact? It was very similar to what Swagger did.
Yep.
It was minor contact or nil, but it was very rapid, and he just rammed into the wall. We have yellow flags in sector 1, but the race goes on. There is no VSC as of now. Not an influencer holding that P8 and is already on the back of Swagger Turbo as of now. Shiv Kumar is gaining time on Good is Bacon, but who is already managed to get it about 2.7 seconds delta. He has a very healthy lead. Jinan is already out of Shiv Kumar's DRS and is dropping by. Wolf Imperia is getting the DRS from Jinan. He's probably gonna get that position as well in the next lap. And we see Mr. Raut and Death Hunter. Mr. Raut has lost the position to Death Hunter. He's trying to get that position. He got the DRS, but he rams into the wall and he has lost another position for it. We see lime green damage on Mr. Raut's wing. I think he can pit right now and change those tires as well as wings. We see Shiv Kumar has set the fastest lap as of now, and he is definitely looking to get that position back from Good is Bacon.
Yeah, and you can see he's used all his ERS up, setting that fastest lap. That's not. I think these minor things like not being able to conserve ERS, not and
Yes,
stuff like this. These are all things why these people are still in tier 3, because you have to be very mindful of these little things that can help your pace.
Yeah, that's a very good thing. That's a very good point that you have pointed out. We saw tier 1 China race there, Aradhya versus Pri. Aradhya was unable to make the move because he was consistently spamming the ERS when he did not have DRS. And we saw that he was unable to, he was able to get very close to him, but not able to make the move. And we see Swagger Turbo and Not an Influencer very close to them. Swagger is right now attacking as well as defending. The pressure kicks in. Just as we say, 3-second time penalty. Swagger Turbo has a comparatively good exit than Archit, but Not an Influencer has even better, and he is gonna try for that position by spamming the ERS. And Wolf Imperia gets the DRS advantage. He does not have any ERS in his bank. It's just 10%, and he gets the P3 from Jinan, which we thought he would a lap earlier.
Just gone full send with those brand new medium tires.
Yeah, and Jinan is not done yet. Jinan is still fighting for that. He did have the DRS advantage and very close to Wolf Imperia there, and the dirty air probably gonna kick, but he has managed to survive that. He did not lose much time there, and we see Swagger Turbo and Not an Influencer very close again. And Swagger Turbo gets a curve. He is losing traction. He manages it well. Not an Influencer sending it down the inside. Swagger Turbo has to give him space. He goes wide off the track. He probably got a warning for that, but it was very close. But both of them kept it very clean. And just as we say, that minor wheel-to-wheel contact there, and the DRS advantage kicking in for Not an Influencer. He gets a position, but Swagger is right behind, and he's gonna aim for it in the sector 3 again. Great racing from both of them, keeping it clean so far, and so good to watch them battle.
It was a good battle. I think Swagger is really not liking his setup, especially on the curbs, on the corner exits. He's losing it everywhere.
Yeah, and we see the clouds coming in. It's probably more time before the rain starts. Not sure. Not a great sight to see that migrating host. And yes, see, the lobby is
I
so
think the
far
lobby
fine.
is.
We see good is Bacon has already gained time of about 3.3 seconds, and Shub Kumar is dropping down because he does not have enough ERS even on the main straight. This is the point where the ERS kicks in. At the main straight, you need some percentage of ERS for the the optimal speed that you get, and it's just not enough that he has. It's just 10 percentage. You see the whole.
Huh?
We see Wolf Imperia ghosting and getting that position through Shub Kumar. I hope the lobby is
I
not broken. We
think
see
it is
Spaghetti Turbo
broken.
has left the session. We cannot afford to have a lobby restart.
Oh,
And
it's
we see
to the
safety
safety
car
car.
is out.
I do
They
not know
just
what is happening right now. I think everyone is just. I think 5, 6 people of them left in quick succession. I'm not sure if people are leaving left, right, and center.
yeah, we're just gonna wait to see what happened here. However, the safety car is out, and I don't think many people have left here. It was just few, and who will be invited back. They will
Yep.
definitely join back the lobby. Uh, as of now, it is really good. Wolf Imperial looks to be in a good position there. Vinay has slowing down for the safety car. Yeah, you're not the leader, mate. You can pass it. And he has already served the 2 drives through, so he is back in the race. I would say back in the race for sure.
You've been saved.
Yeah, we see good is baking, dumping the hearts there. He has pit and decide
What is happening with Shiv Kumar?
to. Sure, Shubkumar is in pits. Shubkumar is in pits. We see these people at the these guys are in pits. Oh
What?
my god! Oh yeah,
What?
I think the
There
lobby
is these
is
things.
broken.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
think
to
it's
say
broken.
that, but he's just gonna take a minute of time to.
Yep, it's broken.
My
Definitely
god, what is
broken.
that? Yeah, yeah. Well
Oh
done,
god,
yeah.
well done. I think it's like new game is launched. I think it stopped functioning this game properly.
I'll be back in a minute, Alex. I'm just gonna check
Yep,
on what
yep.
is happening, and yeah.
This is not something we like to see here. Well, just hoping the next game is better.
Yeah, I will take over until. Um, 1 second, just give me a second. I think I might have closed something by mistake.
Yep.
Just give me just a second. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, as it has been laid bare for you guys once again, not for the first time certainly. The state that this absolute piece of trash game is in. So yeah, we have to deal with these things. Unfortunately, our life, our routines keep going on. But EA's incompetence also goes on with us, like what we are witnessing here right now. But luckily, I for a second I thought it was some kind of disconnect from mine because
Nope.
I was getting
That's fine.
I was getting the message
Yep.
like it was stuck on my screen for quite a bit, but that was not the case. Luckily for me, but unfortunately for these drivers. And it looks like the clouds are already out. We're halfway
Has
through the race.
Kumar, can we go on board Shiv Kumar for a second? Oh yeah, he's already on the interest.
Yep, he is on the inters as I had earlier gone on board him when he was kissing the
When he
pit
was
wall
uh,
and while magically bolting on a set of intermediate tires.
Is it really raining yet though?
We can see
It's
the track is a bit wet there. Yeah, we can see the left part
It's
is.
not actually wet, ABD, on my
I don't
screen.
think
I
it's
don't
wet.
see any droplets.
Yeah,
It's just Shub Kumar who's gone on
I think he missed it. I think
yeah.
he just asked for the weather update and been
Yeah,
like, okay,
if we are not,
politely.
if we don't have a lobby restart, uh, Shub Kumar is probably screwed.
Unless the rain comes down real fast and real quick.
So, and also we have not received, I don't think we've received any news about a potential lobby restart, have we?
No, not yet. With
Not yet.
70 laps already out there, I don't think the ideal option is to
Yeah.
have a restart of the lobby.
But are all the drivers who left back in the race yet?
Yeah, so the word has it, we are already working on it to get the drivers back. So our coordinators are already underway, and they should be, all of them should be able to join the lobby
Oh.
before the safety car ends, hopefully.
Let's hope that is the case for the sake of those drivers who are
We have
made
one
time.
more driver leaving the session, and safety car is in this lap.
It's bad timing.
Yep. Uh,
Why is I think the leaderboard is a little bit glitched.
yeah, it's just a bunch of decent cars jumping, swapping positions. So yeah, as you can see here, I don't think there's a single. I mean, there's probably a driver or two in the whole line who's that's still left in the race. I think everybody else has left the
Yeah.
lobby.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's just
happened.
these. Yeah, even Wolf Imperia and Jinan are obviously on AI because yeah, these movements are certainly.
Yep.
Oh no, maybe not. Wolf Imperia is still driving.
I don't think Wilson area is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wolf Imperia is dishing out some obvious controller inputs. But it looks like, yeah,
These guys are ghosted. Yeah.
Swagger. Let's see who's desync, all desync. Yeah, in the lobby. Yeah,
Mamu
Archit
is
might
also-
be. Yeah, Archit might be in the lobby. Ritesh is.
No, this is not
Yeah,
Ritesh. You can see.
Ritesh probably has left it to his AI.
Yep.
Sandeep again, not sure. E-Dog, Vinay, yeah, all these drivers are surely on AI. There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh!
I think okay, he's parked up.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yep.
What
AI
is this?
for sure. Definitely AI can confirm.
Yeah. Let's just take a moment to just look at this. Look at the derriere of this Alpha Tauri man. Because yeah, I'd probably rather look at it than this. Yeah. This double quotes game.
So I think it is. I think this is going to be scheduled for another day. I think that is what is, in my opinion, that is the fair. This thing, the fair for all of them because most of them have been screwed over. What is happening?
Now, yeah,
Why?
the rain has started to pour, and yeah, the drivers are.
Well, let's see how far Shubh Kumar goes because he was the only one on inters on the
Oh.
safety car restart. What is happening here?
Oh, that's definitely not AI. That's Vinay
Yep.
pinning it
When I binning
out
it,
of turn one.
oh,
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I think he just lost traction and just
yeah, I think.
locked up his
Did
rear.
we
probably.
go on board Shubh Kumar for a minute? Is he on AI or is he not?
Looks like he is on AI. There's no way.
Well, his AI is currently in net P1 if I'm not wrong because the guys ahead of that will be sitting.
Yeah. So the top three are all on AI. I mean, they're out of the session. E-Dog.
SSJ, can you invite me?
Just a second.
Yeah, please. On EA, please, in the second list. Thank you.
It looks like, yeah, there we go. I was just about to say EA doesn't want me to have any friends, but then just as I was about to say it, they loaded me in. So yeah, it looks like the drivers are actually, some of the drivers are still in the race because Deadshot got a penalty for cutting a corner 5 seconds right off the bat, I think.
What?
Yeah, I think he might.
What?
I think he might have cut the entire chicane.
I still only at 5 seconds.
Yeah, we can probably see that in the race director if needed. Yeah, that's the race director glitch acting.
Okay, it's fine now.
Yeah.
SSJ, can you invite me?
He invited.
I just sent you an invite. Please check it.
From the second list. is
Dead
it?
shot, dead shot, dead shot.
Never mind. I have to send invites here now again.
If you can just invite me, then I think I'll get the lobby up. Yeah. From the second list, that is EA friends.
No, further down, further down. Yeah.
Wow.
Here, ABD here. ABD is on top. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, now I got it. Thank you. You may continue.
Good is Bacon somehow still in the lead. I do not understand how. Because I think Shubkumar was there in the in fourth position with 3 guys ahead of him who had to pit. I don't know how this has happened. Maybe a mistake on Shubkumar's end while we were not watching. But Good as Bacon again very dominant throughout first race start and safety car restart. He has pulled out a 3-second gap both times within around 4 laps of the start. He's been very consistent here. I think the race win was not in doubt looking at his pace right from the get-go. Shubkumar tried, but I don't think his pace is anywhere enough to match
Oh.
the Williams driver. And okay, the leaderboard is updated again.
So yeah, that's dead shot. Yeah, he's also desync.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Why don't we just stay on him to see what kind of magicry the game will show us now.
Yep.
No, looks like everything is good. And it says that he's on a set of softs.
Oh wow, he's on the soft before he made his pit stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's
Okay, they're not
definitely
changing his
desync.
tires.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm as confused as you are. Oh, Mr.
Nice.
Raut.
This
Mr.
is-
Raut is still making out with that Tech Pro barrier. So we can just leave those two be while they have their fun, and we can.
And EA said this game was PG.
Oh yeah, PG.
I don't know what this game is.
Yeah, probably in another 8 laps, when we return, Mr. Raut will would probably have mounted the wall entirely and be doing some NSFW stuff. So yeah, maybe we can maybe we can go on board him later. Yeah, but for now, let's just stick to whatever action.
Off stream, all that.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just cars. I'm pretty sure that won't come under NSFW, right? So,
Let's hope so.
yeah. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Why do we have a yellow flag there? And that's in the back straight of sector 3. So it doesn't look like it. That's Ritesh or his AI at least. Yeah, that is his AI. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are AI drivers because Ritesh does not have such precise movements for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. So at this point, I don't know why we are still going forward with this race.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think it's pointless.
Yeah, there has to be a redo of this race because it wouldn't be very fair to the drivers because a lot of their strategies got messed up. We have Mr. Raut still making out with the wall here. A lot of drivers not even in the lobby yet, while there are a few drivers still actually left in the lobby driving. So yeah,
I think maybe Shubkumar might still be there. Well,
no.
Good is taken is definitely there.
No, if it was Shubkumar, he'd have been going flat out through this section.
Yeah.
Through some magic, but yeah, it's not. Definitely not Shubkumar. Also, but his AI is certainly deploying Yaris like how he actually would.
Yep.
Yeah, down to 11% already. Look at the other guys.
Makes me wonder if Shubkumar was in AI all this while.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think Mr. Oh, okay. He's finally getting his warning. Yeah,
No,
probably
he's
went a little too rough on the wall there. Maybe that's why he got the warning finally. 3 seconds? No, that's 8 seconds. Yeah, looks like he's stepping up the gears a little bit. Yeah, keep it up, my little man. Or not so little man, I don't know how old he is. So yeah, we have drivers returning to the lobby. Um,
I'd
not
say
sure why.
I think this is not. Jinan has definitely been very much screwed over.
Yeah,
Drivers
indeed.
like Wolf Imperial, Jinan, Shubkumar and Goodis Bacon have held position. So has Swagger. Sandeep Maridu has come out of nowhere into a podium position. But a few of these drivers who have been screwed over have been screwed over very badly. ABD, do you bring us any news?
Yeah, the lobby link is out. I think we should be able to see drivers joining back by now. Yeah, I think they should be in the lobby.
So there will not be a restart or a redo.
That decision is yet to be made. We do have our original lobby and it is back up. So with 6 laps to go, we're probably gonna be focused on the race and we're gonna take time to make decision on that. Yeah.
Oh,
think
look at
not
the
an
timing.
influencer
Look at the timing.
Sagar has just lost the position and he is back in the lobby.
I think not an influencer was already there in the lobby, so I think he's making the most of what he can out of after the bad start to the race.
Actually, Lord Influencer has also joined about a minute ago, and yeah, so Delta is
Okay.
reducing a bit, but there's a comparatively good gap between between the top 3 drivers already, and PC Archit is pitting. I think he has been damaged right now because it doesn't add up. We can see the rain is still pouring down, and Inters is definitely the best tires. Swagger Turbo has not taken the control from
Yeah, yet.
for his car. I think he's having issues, or he's probably just waiting for the straight turn. And we see Swagger Turbo has left the session.
Mr. Raut is. He's. Oh no, he's still there.
Yeah,
Doing-
I think he got speeding in pit lane, and
No,
his
he's still stuck here. He's been stuck here for the last, 5 minutes now.
okay.
I think he just needs to leave and rejoin again if he's not in the lobby already.
I think Mr. Roth will deliver some moths to the wall at this rate. Because, yeah, he's still going at it, man. Oh my god. Most men would be jealous of this much endurance. Okay. Incredible. He's setting an example for all of us there, Mr. Roth. Meanwhile, not an influencer is making some moves, quite some easy moves. And not good as Bacon has. Yeah, the Delta, I don't know what's happened to the Delta. It says that he's dropped behind Shubkumar, but yeah.
Oh no, he's still ahead of Shubkumar on the mini map now.
That's more desync.
Yep, he's gone down to P3 now.
Yeah, but yeah, from the looks of it, we are just going to go ahead with the race, just finish things out and see. Yeah.
We do have the
Sorry to
official
interrupt.
confirmation.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have cancelled the race.
Sorry?
Cancel the race, huh?
Yes, this race
So
is.
there is no restart, there is no redo.
Nope.
Okay.
Some other day.
Oh, so some other day, as in, do we expect a redo or not?
Redo is there, yes.
Okay, so there will be a redo of this race at a later date that will be informed in one of our upcoming videos. Upcoming
Definitely not with Simply YT hosting.
Yep, for sure, because
It was a very great race. Still, it
it was
happened.
a very, very good race, especially for Goodis Bacon, who covered up all the stars, everything.
Before you
That's
go any
it.
further, Ink, if you're still, are you still in the VC?
He's gone, he's gone. He's
He
gone.
just left.
Yeah. Oh, he left. Okay, that's sad. I
Yeah.
just wanted to show him what. Oh, Mr. Roth is.
Oh, he's working!
No,
Oh, he's done with
Mr.
the job,
Roth.
he's done with the job.
And he's
that
going
was
for
a
that position there.
surprising
Going
feat.
for the position.
And Sandeep Marido has. Oh, he just retired on
I think
track.
he's just left, yeah.
I thought he
Think
would
they've
have.
got the news.
Man of culture retiring before leaving the session.
Oh,
Yep,
who's that?
that's Sandeep. Is that not Sandeep? Who was that?
This was
Oh,
It's not Mr. Rao.
that was dead shot.
Alpha Tauri. Love this track.
Yeah,
Top of
quite unfortunate that things had to turn out the way they did.
It's very sad because the race was actually very entertaining up till this point. Anyway, we'll look forward to another 29 laps plus quali. I think will we have quali redo as well? Well, we'll be informed about that when we are informed about that.
Yeah, well, not a great night. Tier 2, 3 ending in that way. However, this is not over for this weekend, folks. Tune in tomorrow for Tier 2 and Tier 1, which will go on live at 2:30 p.m. That is for Tier 2 and Tier 1, the fastest drivers of India who will be racing in Miami round 5, which will start at 8 p.m. IST. Until then, good night. Take care.
Good night.